Sneaking upstairs. She figured it out. She figured it out. I not only brought you one, but I brought you three.
Oh my God, look at this.
Spoiling you rotten.
Can I get my picture too?
Yeah, well, I thought you could tell me a little bit about Willard. Yeah.
Which camera?
The little Olympus that you got?
You better have the film developed here because he'll never do it.
I'll do it. Will you tell me about Willard again?
Oh, Willard.
Coming down south?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And, we didn't have any telephone communications back and forth. I finally called my mother and I said, "You looking for Willard? Have you seen him?" She said, "Is he with you?" And I said, "Yeah, he came down from North Carolina. Got him all set up."
Did he just want an adventure, or?
Wanted to see his brother.
Yeah. Were you guys close?
Yeah. Close. 2 years difference,
So I can't believe that they just gave him a bed and clothes and that was fine.
Well, the boys liked it. He was friends with everybody in the camp.
Yeah.
And we were all working shift work. So the days I wasn't around, he was out with the guys on the beach doing this, doing that. He and Donald went to the same high school. And Donald was a shrimp.
Yeah.
He was really a small kid. He didn't get his growth until he was about 19. He started growing. I was 7. But the people used to pick on him. He said, "What am I supposed to do?" He said, "They're gonna beat me up after school." He said, "Why don't you just tell them to go to such and such a place and yell Eldridge?" And he did. So Paul Goodman was back here and he yelled Eldridge. And he said, "Yeah, come over here." So what do you? You're not Eldridge. I'm the one you're going to have to deal with. So that settled that problem. But my father had taught him how to box.
Oh, really?
How to punch the bag. And when in the military, he was on the team on this company boxing team. And as a welterweight.
Did you box at all ever? No.
You box with my father. Did he whack you on? Did you want to play baseball with him because he was a killer?
Really? Hitter? Or pitcher?
Pitcher.
Pitcher?
He played semi-pro ball.
Really?
He didn't do it for nothing. For Richard Dairy, that's where we got our milk during the Depression.
Wow.
Part of his salary, semi-pro salary.
So he got milk as part of his salary? Wow.
He didn't work for the Dairy. He played for their team.
Okay.
He always had a scam going. Noah got about 3 jobs after the Depression hit. And one of them was as an usher at the Buffalo Auditorium. Where they had hockey games, 6-day bike races, wrestling. So we got free tickets to that kind of stuff.
Nice. What was your favorite event?
The wildest was Indian lacrosse.
What's that?
Well, lacrosse played by real Indians.
Oh, really?
And it was a war.
Is that originally an
Indian game?
Indian game, yeah. So they knew what they were doing.
So then we had the 6-day bicycle races. They raced for 6 days, night and day, 24 hours a day.
Around in a circle?
On a velodrome, indoors, wooden track.
They didn't stop to sleep? No, they stopped to sleep, right?
Well, they stopped to sleep, but they had two guys on the team, so they were rotating. And they weren't going full bore all the time. They'd go for a while, and they'd have sprints.
Right.
But they had some very colorful, Torchy Pete for one. And,
Torchy Pete?
And the 2 German guys, Killian and Vopel. And had a Italian guy, a French guy was touring them, and it was like an international race. They had the American teams and German teams, and they raced. Depending on what city they were in, how things were going, that's the guys that won.
Yeah. So these guys would tour around. They weren't just Buffalo guys.
No, they did actually tour around. We had a team from Buffalo, but they never win anything. But these guys were, like racing bicycles, one speed.
Yeah.
And they really went fast. And once in a while, if you were lucky, they'd have an accident, and about 15 wheels would get busted. Because they had wooden rims. They had wooden rims in those days.
No way. How many hours a day would they go, or was it a certain number of miles per day that they would go?
Well, it was 24-hour race, but you could get in there at noon till midnight.
Mhm.
And theoretically, somebody was moving all the time, but I don't know. Then they had the early the skaters.
Mhm.
Mm.
Ice skaters?
No. Roller skaters.
Oh, roller skaters.
derby.
Oh, that gets brutal, huh?
Well, it sure looked brutal. Knocking people into the tracks and things like that.
Yeah.